Hello, hello. Hi,
Hello.
everyone. This is Dave and Roxanne.
Welcome to another episode of
Online
Online Success
success
Stories.
stories.
We're continuing our stories. We started this like a month ago, and our goal is to share with you one success story every week. It's going to be random, but today we're very, very excited because we're going to interview a husband and wife that is killing it in our online tribe, right?
Yes, it's a surprise that her husband is here because I put it in the title about I said here, discover the journey of an ex-airline employee from career transition to early retirement, an inspiring tale of online success. But of course, behind that success is the support of an amazing husband. So we're so excited to introduce to you this wonderful couple, power couple, and we want them to introduce themselves as well. So
As we introduce them, if you're tuning in the first time in our business page, let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to say hi to you. So, without
yes,
further ado, Marisa and
and
Vic
Vic
De
De
La
La Rosa.
Rosa.
Hello,
Yes, thank you so
everyone.
much.
So,
Hello from Vancouver, Canada. How are
wow.
you guys doing?
Good, good. We're from Alberta, Calgary, Alberta as well. And we're also streaming this in our private group as well of online entrepreneurs and community. So we're excited.
Yeah. So, before we dive into deeper here, Marisa and Vic, can you tell the people that are tuning in how long have you been in the business, and how did you find this business, this online business?
Um, I'll start. Okay. So I'm Marissa, right? I'm the wife, and this is my husband, Vic. We actually started this business 3 years ago, exactly this November.
Mhm.
So we actually started this business because we were both laid off from work in 2020.
Mm. Yeah. So, and what do you guys what do you do for work, Marisa and Vic?
So I work with the airline industry, and I've been working there for 26 years.
And I work in tourism and hospitality. And we worked for a long time, but during the pandemic, we both lose our job, and that's a wake up call for us. Like
Mm.
there's nothing stable.
Hmm. Yeah, and if you're tuning into this and you were affected with the pandemic, because I know of a lot of friends that was also that in the tourism and the airline industry, they were forced to shift. Actually, in fact, I know of a very good friend. They used to live in Calgary, and they both work in the in the airport. They couldn't get a job, so they shifted to they work in the in the Navy now, but they had to move to Halifax, Nova Scotia, because of that. So. Yes, and you guys saw this during the pandemic. And did you see a YouTube ad? Was it a Facebook ad, or what happened?
So actually, we saw you guys like actually. So I was like already searching online. Actually, that's probably why I saw your ad. So I saw a lot of ads, but I don't know why I click on a younger couples ad. I think it's probably there's your story, guys, and where you're coming from. We actually saw right away the connection between you and us. Like I would really wanted to work with people like you, right?
Mhm.
Um, but on the other hand, I still have that feeling of like
Doubt.
of doubt or hesitation that can this be true, or
Mm.
is it just like one of those going around, right? But we did our due diligence. We were able to talk to someone who is already doing the business, and the rest is history. We're here now for three
Well,
years
it's
I love it.
amazing.
You know, I love that you said that you were hesitant because that is actually being a normal human being, right? Roxanne was actually very skeptical. It took me 4 months to convince Roxanne to
Mhm.
do this business. I had to put on my best charm. So if you're watching this and you're skeptical, we're gonna call you normal, because if you're not normal, you would just believe anything, right? So especially in the online space, because we had an interview earlier today, right? You're not normal if you're like, oh, when I grow up, I want to become an online marketer. No, it's like teacher,
Engineer,
engineer, doctor. That's
lawyer.
what we know of. So we don't grow up thinking that way. So if you're thinking that, Marisa and Vic was in your shoes as well.
Yeah. So we wanna learn go deeper on aside from from the wake up call. Like, do you have like what was your pains and struggles before starting an online business?
Well, actually, we are. immigrants here, right? So we came here with one child already, right? So Vic told me go to school, like at least get something that so that you will be able to help me, right? So I did that one, but you know what? Uh, I wasn't able to find a job right away on that
Mm.
one, and also to keep up with the life that we have with um, our first one to go to school, right? So that is really hard for us because we have to leave them to somebody, right? But we don't want to do that. So what I did is to just work part-time, whatever it is, customer service, right? So I did that one, like I only worked part-time on that time to be able to bring my daughter to school. But then when the second one came, it was harder, right? Because I have to tend to the smaller one and I have to bring the other one to school, right? So actually and I already started my work in the airline industry, and what I do is like work graveyard so
Mhm.
that me and Vic will be able to
You
alternate, right?
switch it, yeah.
And that's one
Wow.
of the things that I
Yeah.
saw that I want to find something that I
Yeah.
can do at home and be with my kids, right?
Yeah.
And it never happened when my kids were smaller, right? We
Yeah.
actually tried to find out all those other businesses. We tried, it was good at first, and then we failed, right? Like I think some people can relate with this one, right? So I think this online business came at the right time
Yeah.
for
Mm.
us, that
Yeah.
we're already
And we are close actually to retirement, but we are checking the numbers. It's not enough.
yeah,
Mm.
Yeah. So we have to find something that we can
supplement.
supplement
Yeah,
our, like, we like traveling, but can we travel if we retire and we only
have that let
with the pension that we had? It's not enough. So we want something that we can do while traveling, and at the same time stay at home. You can do the business.
Yeah.
Wow. It's amazing. If you're watching this live or replay and you can relate to Marisa and Vic, that you want to do, you want to be able to do something where
Yeah.
you can travel and make money at the same time. Drop the number one if that's something that you can relate to them, that you want to, while you're traveling, you're earning, because most people, before the online business, this is what we would do, is like
Yeah.
we would travel, right, and using credit cards to the Philippines or wherever, and then the debt comes back to us, comes back
Yeah.
with us,
Yeah.
and then we work so hard to pay off that debt, right? And that was
Mhm.
our situation. Wouldn't it be nice that when you travel and when you come back, all that travel is
Yeah.
already paid for, right? And
Yeah.
yeah,
that's kind of what we yearn for, and that is happening to a lot of people in this online business, right?
yeah. I would just like to shout out to my UK team. Actually, they're watching now. You look at them, like commenting. They told me, like, can you shout out for us? They're so so pump up right now. Actually, we talk every day, and we're like a big family, right? So
Go UK.
UK.
And
Amazing.
and this is the beauty about the online business, because you guys live in Vancouver, or you're in BC,
Canada.
Canada, and you have
They
a
found
business
business
partners and
like,
customers, right?
yeah,
Just
they found
one.
yeah, like,
Just one person, and it rippled, right? Like,
yeah, that's
it's
amazing.
That's
Now
the
now
thing with this,
now
right?
you guys just came from UK as well, right?
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, and we had a great time for the
Mm.
3 nights only that we stayed there, right? We were able to go around London with them. We were able to have one night, like no sleep time. We were all we slept at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. It's so great. This is what we enjoy,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. This is very precious, like finding a new family, new
Yeah,
friends in different places, like all over the world.
Mhm.
yeah,
That's very precious.
Yeah.
yeah.
And just quickly, for the people that are curious, because they think, oh, this is one of those things where you approach people, and how did you find customers and business partner? Was it, how did they find you? Was it, did you approach them, or did they see an ad from you?
They actually Cynthia just
So the ad.
Cynthia saw our YouTube ad.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
So basically, they approached you, right? So because we
yeah,
teach, because there's only really two ways to get customers in any business.
Mhm.
One way is prospecting, and the other way is marketing, right?
yeah,
And Marissa and Vic knows so well, because like them, we also did offline businesses, and what we used to do is prospect. We would call friends and family, go to people's homes, right? And the refreshing thing about the online business, we don't do that here,
Yeah.
right? People come to us through marketing. We market
Mm.
in social media like YouTube and Facebook, and they actually, from that advertising, they come to us, right? In fact, you guys didn't know these people before, right? Did you guys know Cynthia? No, right? So So in this business, we learn high paid skills, which is advertising, right?
Yeah.
So that people can come to you, right? And that's really incredible to hear that.
Yeah, and also I like the transition in this second question that I know that you have previous
That's right.
business background before the online business, but why did you decide to have an online business?
Well, everything is moving online now, actually. So it was
Yeah.
just a good timing for us, actually, during that time in 2020. Um,
Mhm.
and we didn't know what we're looking for, right? It just came to us, and we actually um, just jump in. When we saw this kind of business, we jump in, and actually we know the products. We were so happy with it, so we fully jump in, and then I didn't even know before that people will come to you. That's what they were saying, because I'm on that traditional way, right? So what are they saying? The people will come to me to us, right? But then you know what, with all the training and everything that our leaders are so good in like teaching us what to do in advertising. We were able to have that winning ad, that people can see all around the world wherever we want to advertise. And yeah,
I remember the first time I met online this couple, you guys, Vic and Marisa. You guys, what the beauty about online business is you don't have to change to be somebody else, right? Like with this couple, I remember when we did the I think
Challenge.
10 days go live challenge or something like a challenge, and they're just so funny, fun couple. They
Oh,
some
dancing, a
there
skits. You're
a
doing a
skit,
skits, right?
right? Like, so you don't have to be an eloquent speaker, you don't have to be like you don't have to change yourself. All you need to do is show who you are, and
Mhm.
the people will get attracted to you, by your posts, by your videos, by your video ads in YouTube or Facebook, right, or Instagram. And that's what the beauty about it, like regardless of if you're tech savvy or not. And most of us are not tech savvy when we started. Because of the training that's provided, we all can do it, right?
Maybe talk a little bit about that, and before we go to the next question, if there are some people that are also kind of like in the pre-retirement, and they're thinking, online, is that, can I do that? Can I really learn a new skill, right? Am I too old for that, right? Can you share your experience a little bit, and how?
I actually came a lot of people when I do my coaching call,
Yeah,
and I actually at first they will say no, this is not for us, right? And they
yeah,
would even like on that how do you step already of canceling and then refunding that registration, right? But once I talked to them, I said, oh, just give it a chance, right? I'm just gonna give you something that probably you didn't see, right?
mm,
And then after that they come back, right? Oh, good thing we talked to you, right? Because I just tell my story. I just tell them my story, how I started this one with nothing. I don't even know how to copy and paste,
Mm.
mind you. Like, so, copy
We
and
are laughing because
paste.
like, oh, what are these things?
My son is like telling me copy and paste, and how do you copy and paste? Like you do. So,
Yeah,
and then he told me about, mom, you have a very good friend, right there in front of you. And which one?
Google.
Is like Google. You can Google everything. Google will give you all the answers, and it will give
correct.
you like step by step, right? So, yeah, that's actually my experience, our experience, and actually the transition from me being a non-tech savvy to teaching it now to my team. I think it's just a blessing. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It's one of those things that I really enjoy, especially becoming a coach.
Yeah,
I actually get to meet people
yeah,
who are coming from different, phases in their life.
yeah,
Like some are still struggling, even though like they're here or they're closing to retirement or whatever stages they are, and it's just I think if we're not going to share this business, you know, we are being greedy,
Mm.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the thing that I learned. Like, just open up yourself, tell them, right? How you went through, right? And
Yeah,
it's
I
really a
love that. Yeah, I love that you said that you came from not being able to copy and paste. Don't know what that is, right? to loving it and to now teaching it. So I always
Yeah.
tell people it doesn't matter what it is. When you start at something, you will suck at it. I mean, even if you're in your job in the airline, probably many years ago when you started it, you probably didn't know what you were doing too, right?
Right.
So I tell people, if you're just willing
Mhm.
to learn, it doesn't matter
Mhm.
how old you are, because if you're willing to learn something new, you will learn it, right? So
Yes.
Yeah, so that's really inspiring, you guys. Thank you for sharing your struggles, your stories. So before we go, this is the last question, and we want to know, what is the biggest result or change that happened since you started your online business 3 years ago?
I was actually the thing that I was really, really hoping for before, to be able to work anywhere or at home when my kids were little. It happened, right? I was able to retire early,
mm,
just this June of this year. So 2.5 years of doing the business, right? So we
wow.
were able, we were able to set up, everything that we need to set up before I actually, because it's very, very important, right? We still have our kids, right? And we still have like bills to pay, right? And we were able to do that.
We were able also to help my daughter bought a house.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
down payment
yeah, the
for her
payment.
house,
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
that's
a
yeah,
big, big blessing for our family.
yeah.
Yeah, and what do you like best?
Oh, we like traveling actually. We do more traveling now. Like, oh my God, like when we were in Mexico, I like that.
you
that's
know, yeah. So I retired in June.
Yeah.
Uh, we went home in July. We started traveling already, until UK,
I
right?
think we
In
made more
October.
than 20
October.
flights this year.
October, not really. Oh yeah, because Philippines,
Yeah,
we went around, right? We
yeah,
went around. So anyway, yeah. So that's what we really enjoy. Like, my husband especially, he likes traveling.
yeah.
So for us
In
to be traveling without worrying about our finances, I
Mhm.
think that's a big, big like achievement for us.
Yeah, and I cut down my days at work too now, so
Yeah.
we take
Wow.
it easy.
I love it. That's
And
amazing. That's
actually, personal development. Like I used to be a teacher in the Philippines, but it's totally, totally different for what I'm doing now. It's like a life coach, maybe, or something like that. Something like that. It's like like just connecting with people.
I love that.
Not only about the business, but it's about everything.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Incredible. It's amazing to see how you guys progressed, because I remember doing your coaching call and you were so eager to get started, and you didn't know that is there's some technical stuff you need to learn, but now if you push through, then now here you
yeah.
are. So which is incredible. Thank you. That was an incredible story. Is there any last words you guys want to share with the people that are especially are kind of considering, but maybe the technical side or maybe their age, that kind of thing, that's what's stopping them?
Um. So actually, anybody can do this business.
And don't stop. Just keep on going.
Yeah,
I love
like
that.
just be open. You can go to places like you can actually widen your dreams. Instead of just this dream, like I just want to retire. No, you can just widen that one, and then there's so much in life that you want to do, right, with you and your family, and the people whom you are going to touch. So actually, our mission, I mean, our how do you call this one? Our goal before joining this business is to be able to have extra income. But
Mhm.
that has actually changed now,
Yeah.
especially with our coaching. Now we actually uh, take that commission first before the
Yeah,
commission.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very big for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Well, thanks for sharing, guys. That was very, very inspiring. We
Yeah.
always love talking to you, listening to you. And if you're watching this live or replay, uh, you know, um, kind of watch it over and over, because there's a
Mhm.
lot of nuggets here.
Yeah.
Maybe
There's a
take
lot
notes.
of loves in the
Yeah,
comment
lots of
here. They've been
Oh, I can see
encouraged.
them.
So
Thank
thank
you. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
mission. So I want to end by saying, they've changed from earning extra income to mission before the commission. So thank you, Marisa and Vic. That is another episode of Online
online
Success
success
Stories.
stories.
God bless
God bless you,
everybody.
everyone.
Thank you
Thank
Thank
very much.
you.
Thank you, and God bless.